Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Well, what a fine evening it is down here in South Africa. And ladies and gentlemen, we in for a treat this evening. I mean, we have an absolute awesome presenter for you. But before we actually get into it, what I'm going to actually do is I'm just going to go through our agenda for this evening and explain you what we're actually going to be doing, right? So firstly, we're going to be we would have loved to play an introductory video, but what I would do is I'm going to paste it into the chat box so that you can save it onto your desktops and listen to it at your leisure. It is only 7 minutes long, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll share that with you. Next, we're going to talk about GWT Corp, what it's about, highly acclaimed, award-winning. We are a gold standard company, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we're going to talk about world-class products and various promotional materials as well. And then we're going to talk about a 21st century business that makes absolute sense. Now, this is your typical e-mall versus retail store. So if you're wondering what e-mall is, it's actually electronic mall, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to cover the 4 different e-mall options that we have. And of course, the most important part, how do you earn retail and residual income plus many exciting incentives. Also, how can you get your car within 30 to 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, plus a 7-day getaway for 2 adults and 2 children under the age of 11. There's so many incentives, it's just unbelievable. And most importantly, we have a gift for you, ladies and gentlemen, a gift for you taking your time off for about 30 to 45 minutes from your family to spend it with us. So what I would highly suggest is keep a notepad on hand, keep your pens ready, make as much notes as possible. You're welcome to type in your questions. We would be able to see it on our side and we can answer it for you duly as well. So ladies and gentlemen, your presenter for this evening, or well, my evening, but wherever you are, it's either your morning or your afternoon, is none other than Beverley-Anne Poyotte. She's from the beautiful island of St. Lucia in the Caribbean. She's a diamond luxury consultant, ladies and gentlemen, and is on the leadership team for her country. Now, in November 2016, Global World Trade had its inaugural conference or Caribbean conference, which was held in St. Lucia, and she received a Rising Leadership Award, ladies and gentlemen. So it does not surprise me at all because she's absolutely amazing. She's a trained forensic networker, a mentor and trainer, and is also a lead presenter on St. Lucia team, on the St. Lucia team. She's very enthusiastic and passionate about global world trade and wants to use this great opportunity to help other people in her country and the rest of the world so that they can attain a comfortable standard of living. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to present to you Beverley-Anne Poyotte. Hey Beverly, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Nolan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Over to you, Beverly.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. I am truly honored and humbled to be presenting on the South Africa webinar all the way from the Caribbean. So ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to this presentation. So what I'm going to present to you today is our GWT opportunity, the business of the 21st century. So our award-winning and highly acclaimed company. That's exactly what it has been called. And we are also called a gold standard company. And let me just a little bit about Global Wealth Trade. Global Wealth Trade was founded in 2005 by our CEO, Mr. Magnus Barlow, in Ontario, Canada. It is an e-commerce business and it is also a fashion business. GWT, ladies and gentlemen, is a debt-free, multi-million-dollar corporation. We are also Canada's largest designer fashion house and have a jewelry manufacturing heritage that dates back to the 1880s. What this tells us is that our CEO, Mr. Zulu, and his family, they know exactly what it is they are doing with that kind of a heritage. Like most big companies, we have a mission statement. And our mission statement is to become the most globally impactful designer brand by providing a lifelong opportunity for entrepreneurs to build generational wealth. And in that mission statement, there are a few keywords that I like to point out. lifelong opportunity, entrepreneurs, and generational wealth. And that just goes to show you this business for now, but rather this is a business that can take us beyond 2015, 2017, and into 2025 and beyond. Our vision is through empowerment to create 1,000 GWT millionaires globally en route to the billion. And in just 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to accomplish so much that this is not at all an impossible feat. Global Wealth Trade is a Hall of Fame company. Founder Mr. Ramin Mezcano is amongst the first class of inductees into the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. And this indeed is a great accolade for a company that is only 10 years old. We have also been accredited by the Better Business Bureau. After just 1 decade of operation and over 1 million merchandise sold, GWT holds Diplomat with the Better Business Bureau. And this is the highest rating that any company can hold. In 2016, GWT Corporation was amongst the top 20 of direct sales and multi-level marketing companies, number 20 out of 655, with a AAA rating. Again, the highest honor that any multi-level marketing company can achieve in this industry. So this just tells you that Global Wealth Trade is on the right track and moving forward. We have received many international awards recognition, and we are looking at magazines and media that relates directly to business, and the multi-level marketing industry. So when we look at trade and business media, we see here the American Business Journal. The first next to that dashing yellow car is our CEO, Mr. Mezcano. We are particularly pleased with this issue because in the previous issue, there is a spread inside, a 16-page spread which spoke of global wealth trade. And because of the accolades which we received, on the very next issue, which is the one pictured here, our CEO was featured on the cover. And for us, that is a feat for a Canadian company to be featured on the cover of an American business journal. In the fashion media, we have magazines such as Regard magazine, which is a highly acclaimed magazine in Hollywood, in which Global Wealth Trade was also featured, and the merchandise of Global Wealth Trade. And we have the multi-level marketing media, which is the watchdog for all multi-level marketing companies, Networking Times, also giving Global Wealth Trade reviews in terms of its business model. So we have many magazines such as Successful Home Business Journal, Jeweler Magazine, Preferred Magazine, one of Vox Magazine, which Oprah Winfrey was featured on the cover, and we also have Viva International with Jennifer Lopez on the cover. So ladies and gentlemen, what this means is that the due diligence has already been done for you. You can get a look for it, and this is what you're going to find, that both trade, business, fashion, and multi-level marketing, media journals and magazines have to say about global trade. Global wealth trade is also in media and on the red carpet. Our red carpet favorite is Ferry Designer Line, and it has been featured on TV and in the media on many occasions. This is just a snapshot being featured on the Emmys, on Morning America, on the Golden Globe Awards, on Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and the Fashion Police. Now, what's even more exciting is the number of celebrities who have been seen on the red carpet wearing our products. Celebrities such as Rachel Bloom, Melissa Roach, and Jodie Sweeney. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute favorite, because you know why? These celebrities are not being paid to wear our products. Rather, they see the value, they see the beauty of our products, and they have decided to wear it. So this just goes to show the quality and standard of the products with GWT. Now, GWT, ladies and gentlemen, is in what we call recession industries or thriving industries. Not one, not two, rather three of them. First, we have the annual global industry, which has earnings of $1.2 trillion. What this tells us is that global wealth trade is in an industry with companies such as luxury brands such as Gucci, Rolex, Tiffany, Louis Vuitton. This tells us, ladies and gentlemen, that we are in an industry which, no matter what is happening in the economic world, will not affect us. Fashion always sells, and we know that for sure. We are also in the annual global skincare industry. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a $127 billion industry, and it is growing annually by 8%. This skincare industry that global wealth trade is in is actually our newest venture, and it is going to be taking the world by storm with products that are absolutely top of the line. We are also in the online industry. As we know it, online business is the in thing, is the business of the 21st century. We do everything online. We shop online, we speak to our friends and family online, some people go to church online, and so this is the area, a $1.7 trillion industry, which is expected to grow by 25% over the next 5 years. So just imagine merging all three of these thriving industries. GWT Corporation has created the most profitable home business model in the world. Yes, you heard me, the most profitable home business model in the world. With these three industries merging, there is no way that we can go wrong. So let's look at actually these world-class products and brands. Health and Beauty, Fairy Fashion House. So Fairy Health and Beauty, ladies and gentlemen, is our newest rebrand, Fairy Flawless, which is going to be launched in just a few days, I think 10, 11 days after our 11th annual convention. So Fairy Flawless is LM's first prestige grade skincare. It is an anti-aging skincare which has skin protection formulas. It is not tested on animals, and for that we are truly, truly proud. It has been clinically tested by dermatologists, and the formulations, it is a gold standard in anti-aging products. So ladies and gentlemen, what this tells you is that this product is absolutely top of the line, and we are ready with it, the release date being about 2 weeks' time. So the Fairy Flawless all-star lineup includes our Revive 5-Day Moisturizer to keep the skin healthy, especially in dry climates, in hot climates like St. Lucia and Africa, I dare say. Then we have the Quad AG Night Cream, again to maintain moisture while you sleep and to keep your skin really nice and soft. Then you have your Dual Action Hydrating Cleanser. Ladies, we all know that with the dust and everything in the air, it is absolutely essential that cleansing takes place. Then we have the Eternal 5 Eye Serum, and of course, the lips being part of the face, we have the Dream Lip Treatment. So then you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our all-star lineup ready for release in just about 2 weeks. Then we have our Fairy Fashion House. We have our, which is the first of our jewelry line, where you see everything you need for your day-to-day use of fashion. With the fashion, ladies and gentlemen, this is our fashion line, and it starts from $9 Canadian and moves up to about 125 Canadian dollars. This posh line, we have something for everyone, every day, and for every occasion. And as you can see, there are pieces for both men and women. So we also have the lookbook. You can see many more of our products. Then we have here our red carpet favorite, our Fairy line. everything you need day-to-day fashion. And very we have shoes, we have mercies from for women, we have timepieces, we have shields, and we call them shields, mops, and glasses because they actually have UV protection. Again, this covers a wide variety of products for both men and for women. As I indicated, is a red carpet favorite. Then we have our top of the line, very much ultra luxury. Here we have our prestige collection, which features 19-carat bridal collection, and we also have our very much opulent wear collection. These pieces, ladies and gentlemen, are absolutely top of the line, and many of the products in the 19 and 21-carat collection are made to specification. So you will not find 5, 6, or 7 of the same pieces. Rather, they would be created just for the person who has ordered them. So our top-of-the-line brand, very much ultra luxury. Ladies and gentlemen, GWT recognizes that its e-mall operators need tools by which to grow and sustain their business. And so we have world-class tools such as looks, both the posh and the very. We have information kits whereby we can use those information kits to show prospects what our wonderful business is all about. We have business cards and gift certificates, and we have many more, such as our forensic networker kit and the forensic networker himself, Mr. Ramin Mesgalo, is the one who has put this together for us. So ladies and gentlemen, once you become a VIP member and you join the VIP club, you can get up to 10% rebate on all of your purchases. And even better, once you become a VIP member, the next step would be to launch your own e-mall. So looking at the business that makes sense, the 21st century business, look at e-malls versus retail stores. Why an e-mall over a retail store? The e-mall model makes sense for the company. With a retail store, you get over $1 million in which you would also need to have a location versus an e-mall with Global Wealth Trade where you will only invest between 169 Canadian dollars and 3,599 Canadian dollars. That is actually a vast difference. A retail store requires a large store of inventory and staffing. Your e-mall does not, because your e-mall is an online store. Just imagine having a virtual store online with thousands and thousands of products. The retail stores are dependent on the local economy and are slow to expand versus an e-mall which can expand totally within minutes via the internet. So right there you have the main differences as to a traditional store versus an e-mall store. The e-mall model makes sense for us, for you the entrepreneur, for the following reasons. Very low startup and maintenance cost. It is a turnkey business that starts in minutes. You launch your e-mall, and the minute you do that, your business is now open, not just in your local economy, but globally. You will also receive your full website, your online store, and your back office. And in your back office, that is where all of your business accounts and checks and balances are kept. Ongoing business training and support. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute wonderful experience with Global Wealth Trade. From the comfort of your home, almost every night in some part of the world, there is some training going on that you as the e-mall operator can benefit from. There are also tremendous tax savings from this online business, and those tax savings is what saves many people during the tax season. There is no large inventory necessary. and that inventory is not kept in your home, so there is no storage space that you need to look for in order to keep that inventory. You have worldwide sales. You also have, with your e-mall, retail as well as residual income streams. So global wealth trade, ladies and gentlemen, is a fast global expansion via the internet, the same as eBay, Amazon, and many more. So this is the kind of business that we are in. This is the business of the 21st century that we are in. And we also like to say that it is the perfect business for anyone, because the company GWT takes care of many of the areas which is sometimes a hassle for many traditional businesses. And these areas include inventory, orders, payments, shipping, guarantees and returns, website maintenance and duties, and you also receive certificates of authenticity for many of your products. So with a company like GWT, which takes care of all of those headaches and hassles, GWT presents the perfect business opportunity for anyone. And on your part, all you need to do is to tell 2 people a day about your new email and its dazzling products. And once you have done that, you are well on your way to expanding your business. The 4 GWT options that are available, ladies and gentlemen, very, very profitable areas. So you can own your own email. The first and the best value is the Diamond Email package. The Diamond Email package, for a one-time investment, $3,599 Canadian dollars, you receive 40% discount on the products. You will also receive $3,500 shopping credit retail value in your own personal inventory account, and with your Diamond email, you stand to earn in residual income $1.56 million. So this, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, is the best value. You launch as a Diamond email and you receive the highest discounts, up to 400% more earning potential, and you receive the most products. But the company recognizes that everyone may not be able to start at the Diamond package, and so the next best package is the Gold package. For a one-time investment of $1,899 Canadian dollars, you will receive 35% discount, $1,700 of shopping credit in your own personal inventory account, and you stand to earn up to $390,000 of income as residual income annually. The third package with Global Wealth Trade is the Ceridium package. A one-time investment of $699 Canadian dollars would give you 30% discounts, $533 shopping credits, and the annual income potential of $260,000. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that everybody is at a different level. And for those persons who want to start right away but cannot start at the Diamond or Gold or maybe even Ceridium level, we have the retailer package for $169 Canadian dollars. And with the retailer package, you will receive 25% discount, your basic website, and you still have the potential to earn $130,000 annually. This retailer package, ladies and gentlemen, we like to call it the startup package, where you are basically going to position yourself with GWT, and eventually the plan is to move you up to a Diamond email package. So there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the 4 packages at which you can launch your own email with Global Wealth Trade. GWT's record-setting infinity plan, and we say infinity because we mean just that, from now until the end of time. There are 5 ways to instant retail profits, and we also have lifelong residual income, plus GWT offers exciting incentives and promotions. commissions and bonuses. With the retail profits, you can earn 33% to 67% in retail. This is the first way of earning with global wealth trade. With wholesale profit, you can earn from $150 to $350 per email package sold, and this is instant wholesale profit that you would receive once you assist somebody in launching their own email package. We have team commissions where you can earn up to $30,000 per week, and that will be paid to you to infinity. Then we have the global revenue sharing bonuses, at which you now start to share in the company's profits and in the company's revenues on a global scale. And fifth, we have business development and travel bonus, where as a Diamond Email Operator Ohio, you stand to earn 10% plus an additional 5%, making it 15% of business development bonuses and travel bonuses. So these are the 5 major ways that commissions and bonuses are earned with global wealth trade. Through lifelong infinity residual income, you receive residual income of every dollar that is generated in your entire team to infinity. It means as your team begins to grow, the work of everyone on your team helps everyone on your team. And so we like to say that you are in business for yourself, definitely not by yourself. So residual income on all email launches to infinity. Every time when you email that includes launch anywhere on your team, you will receive residual income for that. Residual income is also earned on monthly orders of $35, $75, and $150. That monthly IA is dependent on the package at which you are at. All emails buy and sell products monthly at a minimum of $35, $75, or $150 to stay commission qualified, creating more monthly residual income for you. And so the monthly IA, we say, is the lifeblood of your business. Once you are on your monthly IA, your email remains active and you remain commission qualified. Residual income on all email upgrades, website sales, and all other product purchases. So all of these will contribute to you receiving residual income. So there you see it, very simple diagram. Join your team, earn residual income, and live the life of your dreams. And residual income, ladies and gentlemen, simply means that you do the work once, you remain consistent, you remain diligent, and that work that you do continues to pay you over and over and over again. It is pretty much the same thing as somebody who's in the music industry or an author whose work continues to generate that kind of residual income for them. CDSC's Mega Car Bonus promotion. Achieve your car bonus as fast as 30 days. As soon as you launch your GWT, ladies and gentlemen, you can become car qualified in as little as 30 days. So you can be shopping for your new car. And how does this work? You launch your email and you get yourself to Diamond if you didn't launch as Diamond as soon as possible. And from Diamond, you get yourself Diplomat, which will be explained to you by the person who invited you on the call this evening, and you become car qualified, earning yourself up to $500 per month towards that new vehicle. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just one of the bonuses that you can receive from global wealth trade. The world-class incentives and promotions continue. Once you become an ambassador with global wealth trade, you become cruise qualified. And what does that mean? It means you achieve the status of an ambassador with global wealth trade, and you are the incentive of a free cruise. All you need to do is get yourself to the location of cruise, and you would be 7-day cruise free of charge. Get yourself to become a regional ambassador, and you are now given an all-inclusive vacation, an exotic vacation. The regional ambassadors are treated to 5-star, all-inclusive, exotic vacation, 5-night stay. And that next regional ambassador vacation sometime this year, ladies and gentlemen. So this is just the first 2 incentives you can receive. The next incentive is the luxury car program, where once you have achieved the status of national ambassador, you can get your choice of a luxury vehicle. The next stage is that global ambassador, and then you get to drive your dream exotic car. And ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the incentives with Global Wealth Trade. Plus, with all of these incentives, we have free shopping sprees and credit. So you get yourself your favorite products with all of those incentives. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, not just do you work hard with Global Wealth Trade, but Global Wealth Trade also shows you how it is that you can continue to live your dreams and to play hard. So it's extremely important for us, especially in the Caribbean, where we have hurricanes and earthquakes and many other parts of the world where we have natural disasters happening. And Global Wealth Trade is a company that cares. Global Wealth Trade is committed to making a positive impact in the world that we live in. And we have donated to many causes and charities over the last 10 years. These are just a few of them that you see on your screen. You have the Sick Kids Foundation, the Young Mission, the March of Dimes, UNICEF, and the Canadian Red Cross. And even causes in the Caribbean, Haiti in 2016, Jamaica in 2015, after hurricanes and earthquakes. This means that Global Wealth Trade is a company with heart. Not only does it take care of its own, of the entrepreneurs who launch emails, but also of others in society who are less fortunate. So we like to say that timing in business is everything. Imagine if you had the chance to partner with a multi-million-dollar company sometime, or what if your parents or your grandparents had that opportunity? I'm sure you wouldn't be sitting here now. In 1921, Chanel in 1890, Cartier in 1880. Where would you be today? What would your life be like? This is the opportunity that Global Wealth Trade is presenting to you today. Here is your chance to be part of a business which is going to the next decade and which is going to take us to the billion. So Global Wealth Trade is currently doing business in over 160 countries, and we have a proven billion-dollar formula to success. Over the past 10 years, the company was in the formulation and development phase, and from now until 2025, we are in the momentum phase where the goal and the objective is to expand our business. And once we have achieved that, we will be in the phase of sustained growth where our company would now become a household name. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen this opportunity tonight, get back to the person who invited you to this call and get all of your questions answered. So right now, one of the promotions that we have is a diamond free getaway promotion. The diamond email receives the highest distance, the highest profits, the highest earning potential of up to $30,000 a week. Plus, for launching your diamond email within your first 30 days, you would receive a 7-day getaway with free accommodation valued at over $2,000. And that 7-day getaway, ladies and gentlemen, is valid for you plus another adult and 2 children. So we're looking at 4 persons going on this 7-day getaway just for launching your diamond email. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have told you all about our company. We have showed you what some products we recognize. We have products for both men and women. I've told you that the 3 major industries that we are in, And we have shown you how you can earn the 5 ways of earning plus all the amazing incentives that we have in Global Wealth Trade. And just for being on the call this evening to show that time we have a gift for you. And that gift is a $100 gift certificate. So you can shop a minimum order. You can shop with your gift certificate, a minimum order on your favorite brand, and you would get $100 off. As if that's not all, you would also earn free shopping rebate credits with your first purchase, shopping as part of GWT's industry-leading retail consumer loyalty program. So simply put, you get free products with every purchase. And that gift certificate, ladies and gentlemen, you will receive once your free VIP account has been created for you. So you contact your GWT email operator who invited you to this call this evening. Your free VIP access account will be set up for you, and then you can go in to redeem your $300 gift certificate today. So how do you start? You can start in minutes. You can launch your email in minutes and you start making money today while you help others with their health. So first steps to your plan of action. You choose your email package and you open your VIP account. That takes you just about 2 minutes. You order your favorite products, and once you have done that, you will now show your products and retail products. And the next step, the fourth step, is to expand your territory and build your team by sharing your GWT business plan with others. Once you have accomplished that, you now start to duplicate the above. Once you start to build your team, the simple 4-step process is the process that would be followed by every member of your team. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to live again. It's time to secure comfortable retirement. It's time to start working flexible hours. It's time to start working from home or from the beach, wherever it is you use. And it's time to be your own boss. This is the lifestyle that Global offers you. Work from home, be your own boss, work flexible hours, and secure your comfortable retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I would like to pass you back on to our host, Mr. Nolan Pillay. Nolan, are you on the call?
Yes, I am. Beverley-Anne, thank you so much. What an awesome presentation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I just loved it to bits. And, you know, every time we hear this presentation, it's just reliving the same moment over and over again. So thank you very much for that, my friend. Really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard what an awesome presentation this was this evening. What I'd like to invite you to do at this moment is type in any question you may have or any comments that you may have, and we'll gladly answer it for you. But while we're actually waiting for you to type in your questions or your comments, etc., we have 2 speakers for this evening, and I'm going to introduce the first one to you now. Basically, just give me a second. So this lady, or this young lady, was introduced to Global World Trade 8 years ago, and she launched her email within 24 hours. She did have exposure to this industry from the time she was a child, and she had no doubt that it worked. Now, her education is actually in music. Wow, I would love to hear her play some music sometime. But her work experience varies from working for Kodak in the photo finishing industry to working in property management for several years, and more recently in business development and software sales. Her first experience having her own home-based business was in her early 20s, and over the next few years, whenever she pictured what her dream job would be like, the vision always came back to this industry. Now, she got positioned with a diamond package, even though she wasn't able to focus much of her time on the business straight away, but she positioned herself in, which is very importantly. Now, fortunately, because of this amazing business model, her business grew without her having to do much at the time. Now she's getting down to serious work. She's expanding her operations. I mean, I'm in constant contact with her. I see all the action. I mean, she believes in AOMA. So if you guys are not familiar with it, it's basically all out massive action, and she's really serious about it. She's launched 8 new e-malls locally that has grown to over 500 e-malls in 40 countries, ladies and gentlemen. And she's already seen well over $500,000 of sales happen in her business. Her immediate goal is to become a diplomat and qualify for her free car. And I have no doubt that she will become a diplomat very, very soon. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our first speaker for this evening, and it's Rebecca Robinson. Hey, Rebecca.
Hi, Nolan. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm testing out a new headset. So if I'm coming through loud and clear, then I guess we're working. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. You did my whole job for me. I don't know what there is left to say.
Well, I think it's best relate your experience on what's been happening with global world trade in the last few weeks, because we know with all the insane promotions out there, everything that's happening leading up to the convention, you know, it's gone crazy, right? So maybe just tell us a bit about that and where you are now and what you're doing differently, etc.
Absolutely. So I'm pleased to say that with the all-out, I'm not sure if I'm right at the all-out massive action level yet, but I am striving towards it. So in the last week, I launched a new diamond email operator, and so we've been working together to get him started, and so that's super exciting. It's one step closer to Diplomat for me and my free car. And you know, I just have to say that this industry is the vehicle to freedom. That's what I want to say. You know, I've experienced restructuring in my jobs several times in the last few years. It's not easy, and you want to make sure that you have a backup plan for that. You know, maybe you love your career right now, and that's phenomenal, but for most people that are working in jobs, nothing is secure anymore. Really, the only way you can actually have any kind of true security is if you are your own boss. If you are completely in control of your financial future, then you're safe. But aside from that, I would say most people in the world are not in that situation, and they need to have something else to you know, provide that security. So there are a lot of people who come into this industry to use it as a retirement income. A lot of corporations don't have anything anymore for people. You know, my parents are both fortunate. They both had, my mom was a nurse and my dad worked for a government corporation, so they both have pensions, but that's not the reality for most people anymore. And so for that reason alone, you need to take a really serious look at what it is that we offer. You know, what's phenomenal about global wealth trade, just, you know, the basics of it, we have a phenomenal compensation plan where there's no restrictions. The only restriction to our compensation plan is the effort you put towards, you know, creating your business. If you don't put the effort in, then, you know, you're not going to have success, and that's how it is in anything really in life. But if you put the effort in, it's going to multiply your efforts. The beauty of this type of business is that it leverages the efforts of other people that are working with you, and there's total support as you're learning and you're growing your business. I can't stress enough the support we have. You know, Nolan's right. We're, you know, on the line with each other all the time. He just put out, you know, a great little motivational incentive to one of our groups, and that's how we work. We all work in supporting each other. This point in time, you know, I know we talked in the presentation about timing being everything. I can't possibly put into words how much it's never been more true than now in our company. We are so beyond excited to be launching Fairy Flawless next week at our convention. I am dying for it to be released. It's going to create a completely new level in our company. The growth in absolutely explode. I can't even impart to you how excited I am about it. I know that, you know, the massive creation and building that's happened in this company in the last 10 years is just going to be left in the dust by the launch of Fairy Flawless. I know this. I know this to be true. It's a massive industry. It's growing. It's really a business all on its own, aside from what we already have. Now, on top of that, we have these insane incentives going on right now, and let me tell you, if you're even remotely, you know, considering partnering with us, do it now. Do it now. Do not wait. You know, positioning is so important, especially with the launch of a new vertical, but we've got these insane promotions going on, and we have today and tomorrow left to take advantage of March Madness, which means you can actually launch a diamond email with $1,000 off. I mean, that's insane. You know, I don't know what our CEO was thinking offering this up, because, you know, really even the regular price to launch a diamond email is a bargain, and, you know, you're getting a vacation with it. But, you know, get yourself positioned. Get yourself started. Remove the excuses that are holding you back, because this is the real deal. This company is going to the billion, I think, much more quickly than what's going to be predicted right now. We have so many great new verticals on the horizon. I mean, it's just, the possibilities are limitless, and this company is on the leading edge. It's on the leading edge in luxury fashion, it's on the leading edge in skincare now, and it's on the leading edge in the MLM industry. So if you have questions, get them answered, because I can tell you, you have you know, the wealth of resources to get your questions answered at your fingertips here. Get back to the person that invited you, contact Nolan and Seema or Beverly or myself, and we'll be happy to get you all the information you need. But you know, don't wait. That's what I have to say. It's taken me 8 years to get serious and focused, and, you know, I have some regrets about that. I've been very fortunate that my business has grown, and actually Nolan's a little behind the times. It's been almost $1 million in sales that's gone through my business, and I plan on you know, capitalizing on that now and building my own empire and helping other people do the same. So I mean, Nolan, I could go on and on and on. The trainings we have, the support we have, the you know, endless resources to help people with their success. Just make the decision. Don't hesitate. Keep looking forward, and you're never going to have a regret partnering with us. So that's you know, unless you have something else you think you'd like to hear from me, Nolan, I will pass it back to you, because you know I could talk for another hour.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, and you see, you told me that I've covered everything and you don't have much to say.
Well, you know me.
Thank you very much for that awesome story or testimony. It's really, really a privilege. Now, before we go
My pleasure.
Right. Before we go on to our next speaker, I see there is a question. There's two comments. Well, one comment from Valencia Biscom. Awesome presentation, Beverly. Yes, I totally agree with you, Valencia. And then Jackson Ofusu, who's from Ghana, basically says he saw this opportunity a week ago. He's really excited about it, and especially for developing countries. And how can you help us to start, because the startup cost seems be higher in my country? Jackson, my friend, we can have a conversation after this, but bottom line for me is get into the business. Get into one of the email options that you're comfortable with, because if you do not get started, you're never going to get started, right? So what I would strongly suggest is get into a package that you're comfortable with, and the retail profit you make from that and the wholesale profit, you put the same money back in to upgrade your business. Now remember, like Ghana is a developing country, so is the country that I'm from, which is South Africa, and we have a really a good team in Ghana started up already. So we can talk after this, and I can get you in touch with Silas Metal, who's also heading up the Ghana team as well. So yes, my friend, connect after this, and we can talk a bit more about it. But like I said, getting in is the most important step you have to take. If you do not take action now, couple of weeks down the line, you're still going to be in the same spot and you're going to say, wow, you know what? I should have taken action, but I didn't. And there's so many other people that have joined the business after me. Okay. So thank you. Good question, Jackson. Really appreciate it. So ladies and gentlemen, the next speaker for this evening, I'm going to give her 2 minutes just to say a brief about herself. But just as an introduction, she was the first female diamond in South Africa. I know she's working a business on a daily basis. She's also serious about her AOMA, a massive action. She's involved in various women organizations currently. On a weekly basis, she's going out there. You got to get out there and get it done and do what's needed to be done. So she's really upped her game in the sense that confidence-wise, she's changed a lot. So I know previously I couldn't get her to say a word, and these days I can't get her to stop. So ladies and gentlemen, before I say too much, I'd like to introduce the first female diamond from South Africa, none other than Sima Pillay.
Wow, thank you for that, Nolan. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. After Rebecca's testimony, I think I don't have much to say. She's, really, as she mentioned about the business and getting in and working the business and about the support system we have, that is all very true. And yes, we believe in no member left behind. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to share with you my short testimony on how I got started with Global World Trade. As you may know, Nolan and I are both business partners, but he got started first in June of 2015. And, at first when he told me about the business, I wasn't very interested, in it. And as time went by, I actually seen a sudden change in him, and I became curious. And the one day I actually said to him, tell me more about this business. And it so happened that he was on a call with his upline, and I actually sat on the call, and just by listening to the both of them speaking about the business, I said to myself, I need to do my due diligence. So I did what I had to do. I did my due diligence. And, when I had a look at the compensation plan, it actually struck me because I actually resigned from work, and I needed a backup plan for my pension because my money wasn't going to last me a lifetime. So, when having a look at that compensation plan, it really, struck home to me and said, you know what, I can do this business, long term. If I get to work this business now, give it my all, I am actually set for retirement. So I got started in the business in November 2015. I started getting plugged into webinars, into daily webinars, wherever there was a webinar, irrespective of where it was, I was plugged in. I actually did some personal development on myself because, as Nolan mentioned, yes, I was very reserved, very quiet, timid. It was very uncomfortable for me to speak to anybody. But doing the self-development, it actually changed me into becoming a more positive person. It changed my whole perspective of life as well. And before I knew it, I started speaking to people, and I was quite surprised. And now, like Nolan mentioned, is I can speak to anyone and everyone about the business because I've learned my business. I feel confident in speaking about the business, in speaking about the products, about the compensation plan. So I'm speaking to people on a daily basis. And what touches me is, in South Africa, I'm all about empowering women. So I've joined various women organizations. I'm getting plugged into it. I'm attending conferences and conventions, women conventions, and I'm trying to get the word out there because I want to empower as many women as possible. I want them to become businesswomen, and I want them to also leave a legacy for their family, because this is what a business like this allows you to do. So I think I've said more than my 2 minutes. I've actually expired my 2 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining our webinar tonight, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Seema. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, so this is the power of global world trade. As you can see, we couldn't stop Seema after 2 minutes, but this is what global world trade does for you. It boosts your confidence level. It helps you so much personally as well. We have so many different personal development options as well that helps you grow. We guide you, we teach you. So I see there's another comment that came in from, okay, my name David Fiobo from Warri, Nigeria. I'm blessed to be part of this great opportunity. The price is high for him. I really wish to do this, but don't have the money to start. Please, for me to start, I will make it big in my locality. This is an amazing opportunity for me, and I wouldn't allow it to pass me by. Someone should help, and I would not let the person know. David, what I would strongly suggest is get back to the person who invited you to this call. I'm not sure who it is at the moment. Get back to them and have a chat to them about any questions that you have that needs to be answered. Okay, so in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick announcement. As you see it up there, our 11th annual international convention is going to be held in Niagara Falls from the 23rd to the 25th of March. This is the schedule starting on the 22nd, which is the Wednesday, followed by on Thursday, where it's going to be the flawless champagne launch party, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the revolutionary skincare range that we're coming out with. Absolutely amazing. It's going to blow the world out of the water. So, so be prepared for that. If you are in Canada, if you have prospects in Canada, please send them across. This is not to be missed at all. So that's the one announcement that I got for today. I see there's a comment that came in from Nora Bastine. Glad I logged in. Can't believe Seema's story. Oh, yes, Nora, I can't believe it as well. But yes, thank you for that. Jackson says, thank you, CEO, for answering my question. Jackson, I am not the CEO, but I am the CEO of my business. This is what Global World Trade allows you to do. You become the CEO of your company. So thank you for that. And yes, we will connect you with Silas from Ghana as well. Okay, so thank you for that. So I'd like to thank Beverley-Anne once again for an awesome presentation. Beverley, you are fantastic. It was so great connecting with you. It's so great to hear the presentation from another person. Absolutely amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to our speakers, Rebecca and Seema. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You were awesome and love the energy, love the spirit. Let's keep it up. If you are new on the call, get back to the person who invited you to this call. Get all your questions answered. Most importantly, like I said, get a position in, get a foot in the door, and launch your emails immediately. I cannot stress enough how important it is to launch your emails immediately. I'll give you my example. I currently just started up, I've got luxury consultancy in Ghana and Zambia, but I'm currently earning from over a dozen countries. The reason for that is I've got myself positioned in the business, ladies and gentlemen. So here it is, position yourself as soon as possible, as soon as tonight or this evening or morning, wherever you are, and let's get it done, ladies and gentlemen. David basically says, thank you. It's a pleasure, David. So in saying that, I'd like to wish you a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you once again for joining our online presentation. We have this presentation again on Thursday at 8 p.m. South African time, which would be 2 p.m. EST. So feel free to get your prospects onto this call. We have it posted all over Facebook, etc. So thank you once again, and I'd like to just say to the billion, folks, and have a good evening, and cheers for now.
To the billion.
To the billion.